to give you little tips about how we feed Calvin and how it might help your dog out, especially if he or she has a lot of energy or you're gone during the day and you want to give him something to do that you can just hand him in his crate or in the house and just have a little snack while you're gone. Something I like to do, you can change this up depending on the level and strength of your dog and energy. All you need are some KONGS. Probably seen it in your pet store. And there's different sizes and strengths depending on, look at what the weight is for your dog. This is, I believe, a large, if not an extra large, I can't remember, but it's for 60 to 90 pounds. And Calvin here, he's only about 55 pounds, but he's a very strong chewer. So we like to go up a size, and then also we go with the black, because the black color is actually a stronger rubber than, say, the red ones. So it depends on how strong of a chewer your dog is. And even still, we use these daily, and so he goes through them every 3 to 4 months. So, but they're a great investment. So he doesn't eat out of a dog food bowl. He mostly eats out of these or a Kong wobble, which you've probably seen. There are many different brands of this kind of feeder. They're generally, you put the food inside and then they hit it and it comes out of the small hole. And that gets them, to work for their food, and it helps them to think and also work hard physically, and generally they'll need, well, it depends on the energy of your dog, but Calvin will generally take a nap after his meals. This is how we do breakfast, because often you need to get ready and things like that, and this can occupy them, or you could leave this with them when you're going to work. I take a Kong, whatever size that you get, and then I take his dry food. Now, one of these size Kongs holds about a half a cup of dry food, and he gets about a whole cup for breakfast, so we use 2. So this is a whole cup of food, dry food, and then pureed pumpkin. You can make your own, steam your own pumpkin, and then mash it, or what's easier is just buy the canned pumpkin at your grocery store. Make sure not to get the pie mix pumpkin, because that has a lot of things added to it. Just get the 100% pureed pumpkin. You can use lots of other things to mix in. Just make sure that it's safe for your dog. A lot of things online they can tell you. You can use like mashed banana or some canned baby foods. But we like pumpkin because it helps aid in digestion, and he loves it. We just use about, well, I'd say like a big spoonful. Well, maybe a little bit more. It just depends how much you want in there. We just take this out of the can and we just store it in the fridge. I'm going to mix this up and then I'll show you what I do next. So here they are, they're stuffed. See, got some pumpkin in there and everything. And I just use like a tall container and I set them in there. And I try to push them in there and try to make them even. And then I bring them over to the sink and fill it up with water. I fill the outside first. And then once it's all full, I carefully, try not to spill too much, because you want the water to be inside of the Kongs. And then I just let that set for maybe 20-30 minutes. And then I drain the water carefully, trying not to lose the kibble. And then after that's done, I like to put it in a freezer bag and pop it in the freezer, and that way you can just get it in the morning. Right, Calvin? You love your Kongs? Yeah. And then in the morning, you'll have frozen Kongs. And this is the final product. This is what they look like. And there's the final product. It's a frozen Kong. And depending on your dog, it could take them anywhere from maybe 15 minutes to 30 to 45 minutes. On the size of the Kong and how long you've frozen the Kong, how well you've soaked the Kong, and how strong and smart your dog is at getting through them. And they'll get better at it as time goes on at eating them, and so they'll get faster at it. So there you go, a frozen Kong.